to another video, and today we have some pretty exciting news since we actually possibly have a leak for a Jurassic World Rebirth figure. Though take this with a grain of salt because this may actually be just a fake figure, but we actually don't know yet. And well, it's for the Utahraptor. Though this is a Jurassic World Rebirth toy, and I'm going to try to show some images of this. It's going to be partial and kind of jumbled up images just because I really don't want to get my channel taken down by a certain company. But yeah, anyways, if you really want to see the full figure, you can go to my community tab where I put an image of it. Also, I'll try to put an image of it on the cover, but anyways, let's jump into the video. So first, let's start with the packaging, which assumingly this is actually supposed to be a Wild Roar figure, so this packaging is a little bit suspicious since we've never had packaging for this size range of dinosaurs look like this. But yeah, again, it is just a split up image because I don't want to get this video taken down. But it says Epic Evolution on it too, which is pretty interesting, but it's in more of an aqua color. And it also says like a jungly background, a picture of the Utahraptor on the actual box, which means we kind of know what the actual Utahraptor would look like if it actually is in the show. But again, we'll get to the actual figure a little bit more on this next slide. Which again, I just have pieces of the actual figure, which this head shape, it looks nice, just you may be noticing something which we'll get into later on, but yeah, the head looks really nice. It kind of looks Deinonychus-like, in my opinion, especially the more old reconstructions. Also, the color scheme on this figure is beautiful. It seems to have jaw articulation, possibly head articulation, but probably a little bit more unlikely. Then we move on to the body, which has beautiful kind of patterns on it, the colorations and patterns kind of remind me of the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptors, but yeah. It also has a red throat, which you can kind of see in some of these images. Then we have the feet and hands, which are a dark grayish color. They also have a lot of articulation, way more than we'd see on any other Wild Roar figure, so that's a little bit weird in my opinion. This looks more like a Hammond collection figure, if anything. So maybe it is a Hammond collection figure of some sort, or a super articulated Utahraptor. Moving on to the tail, kind of basic, but we have paint going all the way out onto the tail. So yeah, you may have noticed something interesting about this figure. It completely lacks feathers, which that could be because this is a prototype figure, or again, it could just be fake, or they just decided to go with a featherless Utahraptor, which is a real shame. I really wanted to see a feathered Utahraptor figure, and if it's appearing in the actual film, and it's going to be featherless, I'm going to be extremely disappointed, since I was really hoping to see a nice feathered Utahraptor for once. But yeah, here's just some images of the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Utahraptor, and genuinely I was hoping it would look similar, if not just identical to this, since this is a perfect Utahraptor design. But unfortunately it seems that we're not going to be getting something like that. Again, take that image with a grain of salt, since we actually don't truly know if that's a real image, a real leak, or if it is just kind of like a prototype, or again, it could just be the real leak of the figure. But again, I'm kind of disappointed about that. Comment down below what you think of this new, possibly real Jurassic World Rebirth Utahraptor, and generally what you think about it. Something weird is that we have a lot of articulation in the legs. I do want to mention that real fast, and we have articulation on the tail, but we don't actually have any neck articulation. So, and we also don't really have an action feature, which it might actually be just like a chomping jaw controlled by the tail, or maybe even kicking legs like the old Kenner figure, but who knows. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.